Hi everyone, welcome back to Fit by Habit. Today I have a little different kind of video for you. It's not a workout per se, it's more an kind of like technique work video, but it is about push-ups. Anyone can do this. Is your video to become friends with the push-ups. How to do a push-up, because especially for women, push-ups can be a little challenging. There's no shame in that, but there's no point in denying too. I think push-ups are very hard too. I rarely do them on my toes, and if I do, it ain't pretty. But that doesn't mean we should be scared of them and not doing them. We totally should. So this video is basically like how to get started on push-ups and what to pay attention to and all those kind of things. So let's get started. First of all, your wrists. A lot of times why it's hard to do a push-up is because it requires a lot of tension on the wrists. So let's stretch them out first. So take your palm of your hand up towards the ceiling and flip it forward like this. Okay? So you get that stretch right here. You can also do it when, so the palm is not up, but forward like this. And gives also a stretch. So that is a very good thing. I do that almost every time before doing a push-up, before doing a plank, and also rolling out the wrists helps a lot. Okay, so one important thing when it comes to push-ups, to plank in general, when we're all fours, hands and knees, when we put tension on the hands, the wrists, the arms, is the placement of the hand. So try to come to all fours, hands and knees, just to start. The important thing is that you place your hand directly on your shoulder, so you're not here and you're not here. This is very hard. This is very, very hard. But here. And just don't think about you have to press into the palm. You don't have to press to the middle of your hand. That's actually no good use. You press through the root of your hands and then you press with your fingertips. So really grab onto that mat with your fingertips. Your fingertips should be practically white when you hold, because that helps release a lot of tension on the wrists. And another thing that will help is your shoulders. So think about your shoulders. Don't drop them like this, or actually try to drop. Let's do that now. Drop your shoulders like this, completely drop them, and then lead with your chest bone. So right here, you think about lifting that up. So you lift your chest bone up like this. And then your shoulders are in a stable position to help support your wrists. So this is where you would be at all times. Now I'm shaking a lot, but I've been doing a lot of videos right now, so my hands are naturally a little bit tired. So, but this is the supportive placement of your hands and your shoulders when you do a push-up. Another thing you can do, if that still feels a little bit much, you can use either a towel or whatever, or you can simply just roll up your mat like this and then have your fingertips over like here. That helps also a lot with that tension on your wrists. Okay, so that was the placement of the hands. Now, I have a few variations of push-ups to do together. I feel like we're starting with the one on the knees. No, we're not. We're starting, come down, all the way down to your stomach. So this is called a half cobra push-up. This is a great variation for push-up if you're new to fitness or have any kind of, restrictions that makes it very difficult for you to do push-ups. And this is a great one. So you clench your hands, by the side of your chest, almost directly under your shoulders. And then the thing is to keep your elbows as close to the body as possible. If you've done yoga or you've joined me in some of my other workouts, this positioning is called half cobra push-up. So if you know from yoga the cobra, welcome all the way up here, stretch out your back. That is a great one. This time we're only going halfway up. So weight into the hands. I like to lift my fingers off the mat sometimes because you can easily do this exercise with just your back and then nothing's happening. But we want to make sure that the movement comes from the triceps. So push into your hands. So inhale, stay here. And exhale, lift up. Just here, just right here. And inhale, lower down. And exhale up. So again, I like to lift up my fingertips because it helps me to really push into that arm, to really activate the triceps. Else you can start to use your back and then, well, nothing's happening to the arms. And it is the arms we're working out. So, exhale up. Inhale down. And I'm saying if you keep your elbows close to your body as possible. Because if you keep them too close, your shoulders start to do this. And that's not good either. So as close as possible. And then down. So that is one way you can totally do a tricep push-up. These are great. These helps a lot. Okay, so come up. And the next one you're going to talk about is the one on all fours, hands and knees. And I know what you're thinking, that sounds like cheating. You can't do a push-up on your knees. But in my opinion, who cares? I mean, seriously. Everyone is different. Everyone is at a different point in the journey, in the strength. And if you need to do this to get started, then you do this to get started. But the other option is you're never going to achieve that moment where you can actually do a push-up. I mean, I'm not even there that I can do a full push-up on my toes. I want to, and that's what I'm working on. So sometimes I still do my push-ups on my knees and sometimes even on all fours. But so let's try it. So all fours, knees directly under your hips. Hands directly under your shoulders. Remember that placement into the root of your hands. Your fingertips. Lift the shoulders up, support that, lift the belly up. And if you want to do the wide one, maybe place your hands a little further apart. And then push your elbows out to the side. So you inhale down, you exhale up. You can even, push further away from your hands. That will make it harder. You can also move your elbows back so it's the triceps we're attacking. The other one, the wide one, is for the chest. So you inhale down, you exhale up. The further you get away from your hands forward, the harder it's going to be. So this is a great way to start. Especially for the next exercise, oil riggers. So this is a very, level 1 modified version. Oil riggers is for the triceps, so you track your elbows back like this, and then you push your chin forward like this down to the mat, and then up. Yeah, hard. Now, the neck, you can also come closer to your hands. That is fine. The closer you are to your hands, like this, the easier it will be. The next step to take is to extend one leg out like this. Yeah, that is harder. And then you can either, closer to your hands like this, or further away. This is my absolute favorite exercise to do push-ups, because by lifting this leg up, I'm moving some of the focus away. I don't only focus on that it's hard for my arms and it's hard and difficult, everything is difficult, but I have to focus on this leg too, keeping it straight, keeping my toes pointed, squaring off the hips, no opening up like this. It helps keeping my mind off how hard and difficult this actually is. And then of course you have to switch legs sometimes. So try it out. Just always inhale on your way down, exhale up. Always, 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 always. So down and up. So play a little bit around with it. Which modification feels best to you? Okay, so that was on all fours. That was the oil riggers. And now we have on the knees. So this is on, a modified plank. So here you take your legs a little further away. Hands are still directly under your shoulders. Let's start with the wide one. So here you actually put your hands outside the mat like this, still for the chest, but the hands and the shoulders are still in a kind of alignment here. So you see, I'm not all the way back from my shoulders, I'm not forward with my shoulders, okay? what we do in Pilates is we count 3 times down, so 3 inhales down and 1 big exhale up. Let's try it out. So we're saying 1, 2, 3, and exhale up. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, exhale up. So inhale down, 1, 2, 3, exhale up. Now, a little note. If you're on your knees, keep your feet on the ground. Don't lift them up like this. By keeping them on the ground, you incorporate that core a little bit more, so we get that a little more core strength into it, which we love to do in Pilates. So keep that in mind. Let's do the narrow one. So here you place your hands inside the mat, like this. And then it's the same thing, but here we track the elbows back, so still a tricep push-up. So a lot of tricep exercises in Pilates. So, are you ready? Let's do it. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale up. And as you can see, I'm not coming particularly far down, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in any type of push-ups you're doing. Doesn't matter how far you come up, you come down. Of course you want to come all the way up, but down. It doesn't matter how far you come down. Because again, you're starting somewhere and you're pushing yourself every time, you're challenging yourself. So if you only come like an inch or 2 down, fine. Maybe the next 2 times you still only come 1 or 2 inches down. But then the 4th time, at some point, suddenly you can come further down and push yourself up. So, I want to give you, let's start. I want to give you an exercise that's very difficult and maybe you won't move at all, okay? And that's normal, I usually don't. But it's a very great exercise to, keep like a fixed point to see how far you come in your development, in your journey. So lay all the way down to your stomach, all the way down, relax. Now keep your hands right by the side of your chest, feet into the mat, and now really feel like you should tension up all your body, flex everything in your body, all the muscles are on right now. And what you should be able to do is to lift yourself. When it looks perfectly, we're just going straight up into a plank. I can't do that, so don't feel bad. But see how far you can get off the floor. Maybe it's just an inch or 2. I guarantee you, I will only come up an inch or 2. So brace yourself, abs in, core tight. And inhale here. And exhale, lift up, like this. And I can't get up more than that. And that's okay, but that's a great fixed point to see how far are you in this journey. Maybe it's even on the knees. You can try to do that. Let's try to do that. So inhale here and exhale, lift up. See, that's easier because when you're on your knees, you don't have to use your core as much as when you're on your toes, okay? So try to do this with the toes. Let's do it one more time and then try to hold it no matter how far you can come up. So inhale here and exhale. Hold. And down. So it doesn't look like much, but I guarantee you this will help track your progress. Because one day you're just going to fly right up into the plank. And speaking of a plank, now let's try to do a full push-up. So this is not, I'm not giving you like a miracle way to do a push-ups. I'm only giving you clues to how do I get started, what should I pay attention to, how do I progress. So I've given you some starting points, some exercises you can do instead of a full push-up. But let's try to do the full push-up now, because that is the goal. And we'll just do a regular push-up. I won't make you do both an inner and an outer. So just a regular push-up. So on your toes, like here. Okay, Don't lift the butt up too high, not too low. And here we go. So inhale down, exhale up. Let's do 3. Inhale down, exhale up. Okay, last one. Inhale down, doesn't matter how far I come down. Exhale up. Stay here, hold your plank for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And also just by holding the plank, you're working a lot of that stabilizing strength you need to do a push-up. So, yeah, this is not a miracle. Do this video and then you'll be able to do 100 push-ups. That's not it. It's more like here's the foundations to work on the progress to achieve that push-up. Okay, so hope this helps you, and else move on to one of the other videos. Okay, bye. Thank you.